15 different exhibitions. We've got more than 40 hours of talks, debates and workshops. We've got thousands of magazines. It must be time for Colophon too. My name's Andrew Lasowski. I'm one of the curators of the event. So let's go and see what's going on. So, Karen, tell us about your exhibition.
Well, the exhibition really has been quite fun to put together because it's been very interesting taking the material out of the magazine and putting it into a gallery space and kind of playing with the notions of what is high culture and what is popular culture and bringing popular culture into an environment that normally sort of displays high culture. So that's been one of the sort of challenges really, to kind of get it right with kind of all the bits and pieces. I mean, one of our fears was it would look awful. It looked like a right old mess, but in actual fact we're so pleased with it. It's really come together, and the gallery have been fantastic. Ulrika and Paul have helped enormously and provided lots of props, and Mr. Schweitzer has been very kind in accommodating this kind of, I think, unusual thing for this gallery. So we're very thankful to them.
I'm here with Chris from IDN magazine. Chris, tell us a little bit about the magazine.
Well, IDN is a magazine from Hong Kong, and we internationally distributed. And our magazine has always been about graphic design and in general, just anything about graphic design, just visual aesthetics and the visual culture.
And tell us about the different images that you're displaying here.
Well, we've been around 15 years now, and it's a collection of all the videos we've collected over the 15 years, and we're launching a TV station, or trying to, and it's called IDN On Air, and that's pretty much our launching pad.
So the Cinematheque is almost the perfect place for you to be, to broadcast the beginnings of your new TV station. That's
right. It's all Didla and all the guys, Mike and them, helped us out, and we're really grateful.
So I'm here with Till from Liebling. Tell us about your space.
Well, we had the idea of making it actually a study, a real reading room, and taking this more literal than usually taken. And so we decided to make a whole room within a room, and paste all our pages around it, the text and the images at the same time. And then also make it like a kitchen space. We have furniture that we painted over and glued over with paper at the time, so people can sit in there, read through the stuff, and immersed in all the pages and journalism that's around them.
And how do you feel when you see people sort of walking around on top of your pages and leaning against your pages and looking at them in this different way?
It's great. It's the way it is. Paper is supposed to be used and not supposed to be put away and then never touched again. So people use it for wrapping their gifts. People read it, they can touch it, they can smell it. That's all what we want. It's the haptic of paper.
Can you see any themes in common now that you've pulled the art from all the different history of Nuke magazine? Can you see any themes that are coming through?
Well, yes, actually the concept of Nuke is polluted generation. So it's like this kind of generation that has nothing to do with age. It's just like people who feel close to this awareness that we're all living together on the planet. And this new generation that after internet and all communication medias kind of have an awareness of belonging to a group, and that we have to maybe act and communicate to change things, to have a better living. Or actually this Mark Orovitz, it's called the Center for Improved Living. So that's also a little bit about this. We have artist Robert Montgomery in the entrance. And all the Nuke artwork is sort of communicating on this feeling of a sort of permanent emergency, and also kind of effectiveness to communicate with other people.
I'm here with Vanessa and Paula from Baby Baby Baby. Talk us through your exhibition.
Well, we have 2 rooms with a selection of photography that has been published in the magazine. And we brought 3 art pieces, 2 from Aldo Chaparro, and then the light installation is also by Aldo Chaparro. And the last projection is a piece by Napoleon Abeca. They're both very close contributors to the magazine. And so we wanted to show a bit of art and a bit of photography, which is what the magazine mainly features.
And how does it reflect the magazine in terms of its energy and the way that it feels?
Well, I think the space is very nice. It's very baby in our feeling, because I think it's very beautiful but run down, and there's something like that about our perspective, that we think run down things can be very beautiful. And, well, it reflects the magazine because it has most of the pictures, no?
So tell us a little bit about your exhibition.
The exhibition you can look here is not all, but almost all the La Más Bella magazines we made in 15 years. Not all, but almost all. I think you can find 18 or 20 editions, and well, that's the thing we want to show to the people. The kind of magazine we make, I think, is a little bit different than the typical idea of magazine that people knows. That's all, just to show the people the product we make. Yeah, that's all.
Each one of them is so very different. What do they have in common?
They have some things in common, and all have the same things in common. For example, they are monographics. Every edition of La Más Bella has a theme, a subject in common. And the other thing is, all the contents are made by contributors, right? So we think about a format, we think about a subject, and we ask the people to do something. Something very determinate, or something very ambiguous. And then my colleague and me, Pepe and I, just organize the edition, pay the edition, and distribute the edition. So every edition is the same, but every edition is different, because we change everything every new edition. The contributors are different, the format is different, and the way to show to the people is different. But the idea is the same.
It's the first time I've seen a wine bottle and a sandwich and a wallet all being a kind of magazine. So what's left? What else are you going to do?
There are many things to do. You know, the concept of magazine is very wide. It's very wide. Just think different. Think in an object. Thinking, I don't know why. I don't know what. But you know, the concept is so wide that everything can be a magazine. So for us, it's very easy. It's natural to make a magazine in a wallet, in a bottle of wine, in a glass. I don't know. For us, it's natural, because why not?